previously on
Prez of the castle.
It's been 7 years since I last touched this digital pet toy, and as soon as I do, I get isekai'd into another world. Next thing I know, there's a giant metal monstrosity roaring at me, trying to claim my life, and my little buddies from the virtual pet thing, Chad and Friendos, are out here risking their life for me, trying to save me, which is fantastic and all, except I'm a terrible friend, and immediately forgot who they were and didn't recognize them at all. So now that we're in this situation, they're fighting for my life, I'm fearing for my life, and then once we finally beat the thing, it turns into a tiny little marshmallow with teeth. And then we get isekai'd again to an old man. And my friendos in chat, my two Digimon buddies who try to save me, are now dead of exhaustion from saving me. So they get reincarnated and we get two new little babies. And those little babies grow up and we do some training, we get a little tour around the village and whatnot. Get to know everybody a little bit, get to know what's going on. Turns out, there's a lot of bad things going on. A lot of things are becoming these machine Dramon. We're not quite sure what the cause is, but we know that we need to bring people back to the village to build up our defenses and develop the village as a whole. So, first things first, babies can't go to war. In this world, at least. So we end up going to the gym, doing a bunch of training, and boom, now we have two different gears. Fantastic. With our two new gear buddies, we finally go exploring outside the village, we run into Patamon, and we beat the shit out of him. And then he comes back to the village and is apparently our new best buddy. So while Patamon decides to be our buddy, we continue exploring and training. Eventually, we end up with a giant robot and a man on fire. So we go to make more friends. We run into a little bug guy, bring him back to town. Basically, we bribe him and he opens a shop. We bring someone in to run a storage facility, and we do all kinds of great things, making a bunch of new friends and stuff along the way. Then we get to a desert, and this little blue guy here, Vmon, ends up being kind of cool, like a little tour guide, but sounds like he has his own problems. Turns out he's having a bit of a misunderstanding with their mentor Togemon, so we go check them out. They tell us to go check back on Vmon. Vmon's like, oh no, they were looking out for me? Alright, gotta practice my new move with you. And then he kicks our ass and absolutely destroys us, teaching us that we need to train more. Which tells us we probably aren't ready for this area yet, so we get back to training like usual. In tears. And sorrow. So much training. All that being said, it's going to be a long journey ahead of us with a lot of friends to make, a lot of people to meet, and a lot of Digimon to help raise. So join us on our next episode of this digital adventure.